Good morning, workout buddies. We're setting... I have two smoke alarms going off right now. One is actually my neighbor's smoke alarm, and then my smoke alarm just started last night. Going a little insane. Anyways, we are almost done with our 8-week challenge. And by the way, for 2 weeks only, my ebook is 50% off. So instead of $50 for a 12-week program in the gym and at home, it's a very big ebook, $25. It's yours for the next 2 weeks. And my summer squeeze program is 50% off as well. So grab them while you can. And let's get this day started. Oh my gosh. Let's get this day started.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's still dark out and we're working out. I'm a grumpy little kitten in the morning, so not a morning person. But I did my workout first thing yesterday and it felt really good just to get it out of the way and not have to worry about it for the rest of the day. My days are insane lately, so if I'm going to work out, it has to be at 6:45 a.m. Okay, so we're doing an upper body workout followed by abs and a stretch.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't, and I complain and dismiss it. Then I keep on reminiscing. I know.
Oh my gosh. Do you wanna know how paper thin my walls are in my apartment? My smoke alarm's been going off. I have vaulted ceilings, so they have to come and fix it. They came in and they're like, actually that's your neighbor's smoke alarm. That's how thin my walls are. I can hear my neighbor's smoke alarm as if it were in my own place. And then after he left and he was like, I'll try and get in touch with your neighbor, my smoke alarm started beeping. So now I have a very loud smoke alarm beeping and a not so loud smoke alarm beeping. About to go clinically insane. I get to complain one time a day and that was it. We already got it over with. Just wanted to tell you that because I know it's obnoxious in the background. Believe me, it's obnoxious to me too. We are heading into the office. We're gonna do some cold calling. I need to look up some homes for a couple potential clients. It's helping me so much to have a team and an accountability system. It also helps me to get out of my house every day because I've been working from home for such a long time. It's nice to get oot in a boot. I went in the office this morning and did some more cold calling, and if you guys saw yesterday's video, you know that I only got one person to answer the phone out of all those calls. I think that's because I had a Montana number and people are just screening my calls. So I went and I got a new phone number. So right now I'm reaching out to all my contacts and just that's gonna take like the next few hours. So that's what I'm doing for my job today. For today's book report, we are reading The State of Affairs by Esther Perel. I also downloaded her book, Mating in Captivity, and so far she has a really good, well-rounded, and realistic view on adultery and affairs, or whatever you want to call it. Have you guys ever read her books? I just saw her on a podcast with Lewis Howes. She's very smart. She's a therapist, and she helps couples reignite the passion in their relationships, and she helps couples who have experienced infidelity in their relationships. And it just popped up in my feed. I actually bought Mating in Captivity a long time ago, like a year ago, and I never read it. So The State of Affairs is the one I'm reading first. I don't really have a takeaway at this very moment, but I was curious if you guys have read any of her stuff. Did you find it helpful? I'm just kind of passively listening right now. The main takeaway I've had so far is that not all affairs are created equal. It's not a black or white thing. And then also with social media and everything being so accessible online, where is the line of infidelity? Is looking at hot girls or watching porn infidelity? Is sending a text to your ex saying you miss them and sending a photo of yourself infidelity? In some parts of the world, you are married off and you don't marry for love, and infidelity is just kind of expected. It's a double standard in a lot of societies where the woman will get killed if she cheats, yet the man has multiple affairs, mistresses, a double life, multiple families. But I asked myself that question, like, what is cheating? Where is the line? For me, it's like if there's something you wouldn't do while I was sitting right next to you, that's probably crossing the line a little bit. I mean, everyone deserves their own personal space as far as sexuality goes and a little bit of privacy. You know, it also creates attraction. I don't want to know everything about my partner. This is probably a hot topic, but I personally don't mind if my partner watches porn or looks at pictures, but once it becomes like a personal relationship where like if you text back and forth or you're writing back and forth, once it's a collaborative experience, that's where I draw the line. I know this is like a really sensitive and adult subject, but I'm curious where you guys draw the line. For me, I want to feel respected in a relationship, and if I'm sitting out to dinner and my man is checking out every ass that walks by, that feels disrespectful to me. I mean, yes, I know you're attracted to people, but like, we're out to dinner together. You don't need to do that. Do it on your own time. It's a respect thing. And then also, wherever secrecy is involved, I mean, that's where it crosses the line. Like, if it's something you're hiding from your partner, it's probably something that they wouldn't be okay with you doing, and therefore something you probably shouldn't be doing. And she's also trying to differentiate is it a pattern of behavior or was it a one-time incident type of thing? Because if it's a pattern of behavior, it's much more of a personality trait. She actually didn't say this. This is kind of my own opinion right now. Yeah, but if it's a pattern, it's more likely a personality trait, and that's gonna be a lot harder to fix than if it's the one-time thing, like maybe you've been married for 20 years and you need a little excitement. Maybe your relationship was lacking a little emotional intimacy and someone went outside the relationship to get that. And then there's just people who are just plain selfish and don't think the other person's gonna find out. And like, sometimes people are just rebellious. If you get upset with them about something, they're gonna go off and do their own thing just to kind of get back at you without getting back at you, kind of thing, or without you even knowing about it. I just think it's interesting. The State of Affairs, Esther Perel. Check out the Lewis House podcast. She's been on there a couple times. I know a while back I checked. I watched one of the videos with her on it. It was really, really good. She has a couple podcasts as well. So I'm kind of getting into her lately. I was reading the book Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents, but it just gets so dry for me. I'm gonna come back to it, but I need to like spice it up just a little bit. I wanna know your thoughts. Where is the line for you personally when it comes to infidelity? I'm curious. Would you ever get back with someone who crossed that line? I feel like every situation is different. You can't say, yes, I absolutely would, or no, I absolutely wouldn't. It would depend. Like if we were married 20 years, we had children, we weren't doing the dirty very often, and it happened one time and it was totally out of character, you know, I mean, there's a lot to lose for that one decision, like a lot to lose. If you're in like a fresh new relationship and there's been patterns of trust issues throughout the whole thing, and then you just keep finding one thing after another, in that case, it's more of a personality thing and less of a like one-time incident. And if you get back together with that person, you're basically just signing up for the same behaviors, and maybe they'll come in a different form. But yeah, I feel like it'd be really hard to change all those behaviors. There's like a root issue behind all that stuff, and you have to decide in your life, are you ready for that kind of project? Maybe like early 20s Dana wanted that project, but late 30s Dana does not want that project. I think it's a very interesting book. Anyway, you should read it. Okay, bye. So I have the same thing for breakfast every single morning. I would like to know what you have for breakfast. 1, because I want to live vicariously through you. 2, I need some new, fresh ideas. I just had oats with applesauce and cinnamon and 2 fried eggs. Just doing a little outdoor lunch date with myself. I got Rumby Island Grill. It's one of my favorite places to go. You guys know by now. It's got chicken, veggies, rice. They have the most amazing sauce. I'm telling you, it is so delicious. If you can find a Rumby Island Grill near you, or if you're ever in St. George coming through, you want something really quick, easy, and healthy, you need to get it. It's just a rice bowl with chicken, veg, and brown rice. And just like that, it's nighttime. Dinner this evening is some more leftovers from the other day. I made a batch of chicken soup that could feed an army, and every last drip drop I'm eating myself, so. Do we have a kombucha? No. The other day I got this cranberry apple kombucha and it was so yummy. Have to find it again. But here it is in all its 5 days later glory. The chicken is purple, but that's just because of the purple potatoes. Do not be alarmed. This is so yummy though. So easy, so yummy. And lasts quite a while in your fridge. You can also freeze it. Just finishing up some editing and I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Here's my little situation. I got this from Tavana. I really love it because I like to get the loose leaf tea. I actually ordered this online because I used to get it at this little cafe in LA. It's the Art of Tea tea for her blend. I also like the Feel Better blend. It's an herbal tea, so it doesn't have any caffeine. It's really good at night, but it's really flowery and it just smells really good. It's floral, round, creamy. I like floral and creamy together. It's a good vibe. It's rooibos, fennel seed, hibiscus, chrysanthemum, organic rose petal, something I can't pronounce, lavender. I'm actually not a big lavender person, but this is quite nice. Just boil some water, put a little bit of this in there. Got some wild local honey. It's second spring here in St. George, so I swear local honey helps my allergies a ton. Just gonna do a little spoonful of that. And then you just fill this bad boy up, let it steep for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then the fun part. Look at, oh, this one's too big. Oh, it'll work. You just set it on top and it just pees into your cup. It's so cute. I love it. I absolutely adore cream in my tea, but I don't have any. I just have hazelnut creamer. I'm trying to help out my allergies tonight, so we're doing a little honey. I've just been congested. Yes, I make bougie coffee every single morning. Like, you can't make coffee in this unless you're wearing skinny jeans. I think that's a rule. So good. Oh my gosh, who is that? Would you look at that? You guys, changing your number is like no small thing. I've had the same number the whole time I've had a cell phone, and I just changed it today on a whim. I've made so many phone calls, and maybe people aren't answering their phones because of the election and they're just getting bombarded with calls all day long. But I feel like people are more likely to answer my calls if I have an in-state number and in-town number especially. It's nice to have a little cup of sweetness while I'm editing my videos. And this is a vibe I am digging. Getting some editing done. Anyway, that is it for today's video. And remember, my ebooks and my workout programs are 50% off for the next 2 weeks. So get them while you can, link down in the description. That is it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, share it with your friends. See you tomorrow.